Yes to being empowered. Yes to fair access. Now more than ever, Weedmap says yes and stands with the fighters for change.
Jeffy Copio here with DraftKings to celebrate the main event. Tyson versus Jones return to the ring to battle. And while they do, you'll be competing for free in DraftKings' $25,000 pool. Simply download the app and sign up with the promo code. Then just pick which superstar you think will win, how it'll happen, and how long it'll last. Speaking of time, you don't have much left to enter tonight's pool. Just download the DraftKings app now, make your picks, and make it rain.
So Mike Tyson's last fight was 15 years ago. He retired after being knocked out in 2 consecutive matches. Roy Jones Jr.'s last fight was almost 3 years ago. So what made Roy decide to lace up the gloves one more time? We got an offer he couldn't refuse. A chance to fight Mike Tyson. One more shot at glory for both men and a chance for all of us to watch 2 ring legends once again. Moral.
All right, Mario, let's take a look at the tale of the tape. It is presented by Weedmaps. And it is 2020. 54-year-old Mike Tyson, 51-year-old Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones won the heavyweight title in 2003, called out Mike Tyson. The fight never came to fruition. Tyson, of course, losing over 100 pounds, comes in just over 10 pounds heavier than Jones Jr. tonight. It's unbelievable. We're putting the surreal nature here, the real and surreal. And now, let's take a look at the DraftKings Sportsbook Tale of the Bet, featuring the following pre-fight betting markets for the Tyson-Jones fight. Remember, it's coming in 2020 and not 2003. And Israel, what do you think of the odds right now here between these 2 legends?
Man, I don't even know why this is a thing. Dude,
It's an
exhibition, quote unquote, fuck all that shit. This is a fight. This is thriller. This ain't vanilla. How are you going to stop a knockout from happening here?
All right, don't forget, DraftKings is running another free $25,000 pool for the Tyson versus Jones bout. Plus, in legal sports betting states, all new customers can get a sportsbook deposit bonus up to $1,000. Just down in total prices. Make sure to use code.
You said this has been a bucket list fight for you. This is something you've been thinking about for a couple of decades. And now that it's here, does it meet the same expectation level in your head as you had all those years?
Let's go in the house. You know how they go. Yes, it does meet the same expectations, the same level of expectations, because you know it's still Mike Tyson who can basically take you out with 1 punch. He can do anything to you with 1 punch. But so that's the fun about it, is that you got to go out there and beat him while you avoid that 1 punch, and that's what makes it so interesting.
And that may be the fun to you, but there are a lot of people who are concerned you're going to get caught by that 1 punch. Does it concern you?
I mean, it's always a concern because you don't want to get caught no more than you have to. And really, it's not getting caught by 1 punch, because you're going to get caught once or twice in boxing. But it's not the one that's going to do the damage. That's when you got to make sure you avoid, and that's the one that I have to make sure that I avoid.
Roy, you're a younger man by 3 years, and you've been more active. Mike hasn't really fought in 15 years. You fought in 2018. Is there any advantage?
My son Dominic's here with me to help me out with this next one. All right, Dominic, I know you love the movie Trolls.
When you are alive and God give you opportunity to give people entertainment at a time like this, and though it may, I mean, in reality, in real life, yeah, it could cost you damage or it could cost you your life. But when it's for the people, people need something right now. We all got to be strong and try to help one another. And if I was somewhere at home with nothing to do, and Michael and Dominique were still able, somebody say, hey, Mike and Dominique gonna play a one-on-one for the fans because nobody has anything to look at. I'm like, yo, I gotta watch that, you know? So I'll be so happy that they're doing it. And they say, well, what if one of them accidentally has a heart attack because they're old? Well, I mean, I understand it, but if they're willing to play, I want to watch. You know.
Mike, the last time we did this interview, you said, I don't have this in me anymore. I'm just not ferocious and I can't do it. What rekindled it since that 15 years ago against Kevin McBride?
Hey, listen, different things happened to me since then, and I got more determination into doing this, and I don't believe this is happening, but I do. You know, I really do. It's going to be very successful. The league that we have here, Mike Tyson, Legends League's only, and I'm looking forward for that to cultivate as well.
You lost 100 pounds.
Yes, I did.
How difficult was it to be that disciplined at age 54 to do this?
Well, I wanted to do it, and whatever I want to do, I do. You know, I'm like Alexander the Great. Impossible is nothing to anyone who tries. And that's what I believe.
What are you trying to accomplish tonight?
I'm just pushing myself. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it.
Okay.
You know, I was always, whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. That's just what I do in my life. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it.
So you were afraid of this?
Absolutely. Why would I want to do this after 15 years? And then, you know, and I'm just comfortable being uncomfortable, I believe, I guess so.
And you can't play at boxing. I mean, it can say all at once that it's an exhibition, but in a few minutes, what really happens? I mean, you're going to try and knock this guy out, aren't you?
Well, I'm going to protect myself and throw punches with bad intentions at all times, as much as I can.
Final thought. We know your past is totally secure in boxing history. Are you fighting for your future?
No, I'm fighting for other people's future.
In what way?
It's in a humanitarian way, pretty much. Our future, God willing, is pretty cool, you know, so I can help other people. You know.
Mike, best of luck. We'll talk to you
Thank you
afterwards.
very much.
Nice to see you.
Always nice meeting you too. Go, yeah.
Goats.
Go, yeah.
Mike having a little fun, looking cool, calm and collected though. Focus, the GOAT, yes. The main event, minutes away to kick us into gear, St. John.
It's a legendary shit. Oh, it sucks to be you, cause I would've loved you. I watched the whole world ever see you dance. Running through contests, jumping through bombshells. I thought we would die, bro, no holding back. It sucks to be you, cause I would've loved you. I watched the whole world ever see you dance. Running through bombshells, running through contests. Thought we would die, bro, no holding hands. The story don't start off great. I'm a gorilla golden age. I'm just a street nigga trying to make it to $1 million on the wrong way. I'm in another long place. Said I was born the wrong shape. I should have made it 5 years ago, but really I was really born late. I used to carry sticks in my clothes. I carry work in my shoes. Below the poverty line, it's not exceptional news. Running through this life to 21 and 22. Gotta help you find a different point of view. Since you believe in me, just keep on going. Just make sure when you get there, leave the door open. I said you know who I am, here from Brooklyn. I had a pain in many shoes, you left me broken and it sucks to be honest. I watched the whole world ever see you dance. Looking from content, running through bombs. I thought we would die, oh no, holding back. It sucks to be honest, I would've loved you. I watched the whole world ever see you dance. Running through cartels, thought we would die, oh no, holding back. On a night like tonight, Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Only live a real big avenue. I tried, you came over the man. No turning back. Only live a real big avenue. That's fact, that's fact. You came over the man. No turning back. Only live a real big avenue. It's trap. She the one I forget. She the call, she the call, she the night. Get into my baby life. Don't make you at all. Fuck with you alone. It's who you wanna be. I might bring them Brooklyn niggas out all of the service. I might bring them strippers out and tell them do it parties. You already know, nigga, run. All I need is 1, 2, 3, yeah. You know how I get when I put my nigga on the road.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Da 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 da. You know I'm mobbing with the D-R-E. What the fuck is up, y'all? Everybody at the house right now, if you got some of that sticky, icky, you know what time it is. Blaze it up. Top dog, bottom all, nigga, burn this shit up. DPGC, my nigga, turn this shit up. CPT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they make this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Thug nigga, drug dealer, shit.